Hey guys, welcome back to Masses Outdoors, and we got a fun little project that has to do a little bit of fabrication and organization as far as fishing poles. Everybody's got a huge amount of them, at least I do. Mine are literally in a ball, all jumbled together after moving from two different shops, my original one to my temporary, then now to the future home and the current shop. So this is something simple, it's easy. I think I spent maybe 20 something, $30, and I had a $5 coupon to save some money. So I didn't spend as much as normal, but expect it to be around a $25 project. Why don't I turn you guys around to behind me, and I'll show you what you need, how we're going to do this very quick and easy. Alright guys, now what I have here are two 1x4x8s, and you can kind of really pick whatever lumber you want. To me, the 1x4 was the perfect thickness. 1 inch is what, 3/4 inch thick. 4 inches is actually 3.75. So not dead on exact. That's not true dimensional lumber, but it will suffice. This is a number 2 yellow pine, and you can pick your materials accordingly. This was the cheapest that my local Ace Hardware had. So for this project, we're going to need 2 of them. For another piece, what I have is an old junk piece of 2x4. We're just going to slice some pieces out of that. So trying to save money here. Some of the basic tools, what we're going to need is tape measure, truth teller or speed square, whichever you decide to call it, pencil, marker, crayon, whatever you prefer, chalk line or a straight edge of some sorts, and I'll get to that in a minute. I have my impact driver, some kind of screws to fasten the wood, and I'll explain as we get in there. Some kind of saw to cut some wood. This is a Vermont America, I believe. Hole saw kit, various sizes, a drill, and ingenuity. Obviously, that's how we got to here. So I guess let me plop you in the stand, or actually no, we'll freehand this. Let me explain what you're looking at. Now, the way I laid this out, this will technically say, the way I figured it out, it should hold 30 fishing poles. What I did, since this is an 8-foot stick, I came in, sorry, got thrown off. I was thinking of another measurement. What I did is I came in the thickness of a 2x4. Let me double check myself, because see, now I'm doubting myself on what I'm doing, but I believe, yep, came in 1.5 inches. I'm sorry, let's start. First thing I did was measure in 1 3/4 inches to get my center. I put one mark here, one mark on the opposite end, and I popped the chalk line. So I have a complete line running the entire length of the board, so I know this is the dead center. On each edge, I came in at 1.75 or 1 3/4, whichever math technique that you like. I came in because what I'm going to do is down here is I'm going to cut a 2x4 to space this out. So that way I have basically a top and bottom. And the height is determined upon you. I'm probably going to go maybe 4 to 5 inches, leaving a cavity in there. Like I said, on both sides, come in the thickness of your whatever wood you're going to use on your end. Mine was just happened to be 2x material. And what I did is from there, coming right here, this intersection, what I did is I came in every 3 inches, I put a mark all the way down my line. 3-inch spacing is what I'm going for, and what I'm going to do from there is decide what size hole saw we're going to use. Now, on the DIY fishing cart, if you go into my playlist, it's in there. That cart uses 1 1/4 inch Schedule 40 pipe. So what I had laying around in the shop, the old shop, that's what we ended up using. Going up the bridge to go fishing, that is perfect because it holds a cooler right dead in the center, holds 6 poles, and I usually throw my tackle box or my tackle bag right on the top, and I pull it right up the bridge. 6 poles, good enough for me, the kids, everybody that's going fishing. So, getting back here, trying to decide what we're going to do. This is 1 3/4. That actually looks like a big enough hole saw. That's going to be a contender. 1 1/4. I think we're just going to go, let's just go 1.5 inches. We'll go 1.5 inches. Should be big enough for more than any fishing pole that we're going to have the handle of. Should suffice. What I'm going to do, let me set y'all up in the stand and we'll go from there. Alright, it's easier to plop you in the stand so I can work freely. Now what I've done is, as you can see, went and got 2 clamps. These happen to be 4-inch. You can use whatever that you have laying around. Clamp the ends together, made sure that everything is flush on both sides. And what we're going to do is one of the easiest steps. Decided on 1 3/4. I think that's going to be the best size for me. And all I'm going to do, come through and we're going to just literally go straight through it. I think I've wore this bit out. What I might do is go ahead and switch bits, but that was just really for making the pilot hole. And literally, I'm not going to let you sit here and deal with this screeching of this saw. What I'm going to do, start at the first, the second, the third, the fourth, all the way to number 30. I'm not sure how good you can catch this. Let me make sure you get y'all in frame. Hopefully you can see this. You can see the perfect circle. All you got to do is take your hole saw and line it straight up with the center mark. Just basically, all I'm doing right now is just showing you what it's going to look like. Every 3 inch on center, we're going to make a hole all the way down. Instead of boring you, I guess I could do this off camera. Shouldn't take too long, and I can get back with you guys. Alright guys, as you can see, 2, 4, 6, we got 6 of them done. I'm working on number 7. My cordless drill is just running way too hot, so I actually put it in my Milwaukee impact driver. It's working actually fine. It's actually going a little bit faster. I really need to get real power run out to the shop so I don't have to even use the little baby generator, but this is going. So I'm going to keep working until it's about to rain. We got a bunch more holes all the way down to continue. But same thing with both of them. Go through, and what I've been doing is going through the top board, so that way my my little center bit kind of pre-marks to the next board. So that way, once I'm done with this, we're going to basically end up drilling 60 holes total. 30 on the top, 30 on the bottom. Basically, we want our fishing poles to go all the way through. So that way it ends up gives it a nice stability when it's there being presented and storing the rods. So I am going to continue off camera and continue drilling what feels like a whole mile of a board. And just a little quick update as I'm doing this video. If you notice, I am literally to the halfway point. 15 holes done. 10 minutes. Impact driver actually runs it phenomenal. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter what kind of batteries you use. This is the, what is that? The 12 volt battery from Milwaukee. My drill killed about 2 of them quick. Or there was 2 half dead, finished them off. Now I've finished the other 2. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop, which it looks like it is about to rain, so I'll put everything up in my office. Come back to it tomorrow afternoon after I've charged my batteries. So I have 15 holes more to go on this top board and a full 30 on the bottom. So 4 batteries should, in theory, hopefully get me by to get completely done. Alright guys, I finally got all 60 holes drilled. Even went to the local pawn shop and found a near spanking brand new Milwaukee, I think it's like an 8 amp drill. The sucker's so nice and strong, every time the bit would catch just right, it would literally twist it right out of my hands. As you see, we got all 60 of these little round holes all over the table. Now it's time to make the piece that goes in between both the top and bottom. And I was trying to decide what length. Honestly, I'm sitting there looking. I really don't know, because each one of my poles varies. So I'm thinking let's go 8 inches. 8 inches looks like a good number. Just use a tape and a quick square. Mark out 8 inches. We need 2 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut these real quick. Matter of fact, I can just lay both of them out together. 8 and 8, 16. Simple as that. And I will use my Milwaukee cordless to go ahead and cut these. I'll do it off camera. I'll bring it all right back. I went ahead and did the majority of this right off camera. It's literally simply as just lining up everything, make sure it's nice and snug, and just putting in 2 to 3 screws across the tops. All of them are done except, oh, thought I grabbed the wrong ones. Everything is done except this one. So I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Now make sure everything's nice. That's really it. Now all this can be sanded beforehand if you would like. Sanded, you could even polyurethane it, stain it, paint it, whatever. Whatever you would like. Me personally, I'm just going to give it a quick sand. Where the drill bit was tearing out through the holes, this is going to be my bottom. Left a little rough edge. For the most part, I should have put one brace, which I might still do that. Put a quick brace right in the center, just because it feels a little flimsy, and I think we'll do that. Then it's going to go on to mounting the hardware, which for my hardware is going to be, let me see if I can make sure this is 3" by 3" angle, little inside corner brace is what it's called. But we're going to use it, plop them on here. We're going to do all 4 across the, we'll do all 4 across the bottom, so it's already set to be mounted on the wall. I'll bring you right back. Let me cut another little 8" bracket. We'll put it right in the center so we can support all this weight. Alright guys, sorry it's kind of dark in here. I don't have permanent electricity yet out to this building, but I'm slowly getting everything together. We do have a fuse panel, or a breaker box as you call it. It's right up there. I'm just waiting on the main line to be ran and all this electric work to be finished. But getting back to our project for today, as you see, I've mounted it on the wall. I used 4 of those corner braces across the bottom, and I had 2 extras. I put them right at the top to make sure hold it securely against the wall. And this is around 21, 22 rods, not completely rods and reels, because I did find in my hoard I have 2 just rods. So we'll be looking for some reels for those. Goes from my little fishing buddy, my little daughter's Brim Buster, and an equivalent, which is a Barbie pole at the beginning, and then it goes freshwater, then it goes over here to my saltwater open face ones. And there's a little bit of everything in this mixture, and I can't tell you where 99% of these came from, because I've just had them that long, and I'm always acquiring some here and there. Getting back into fishing this year, we have a boat project coming up, a little small John boat restoration, and hopefully getting it floating. That's going to be next on Massis Outdoors. So let me know what you think. You see some of my longer poles go all the way through the bottom. Some of them don't. But it's better to go ahead and get them drilled out, cut out, whatever you want to call it. Just that way so it can support some of the longer ones. As you can see, I got one right there touching the roof itself. Some of these are the heavy duty saltwater poles, and she really wants to go. So that is going to be probably one of our next trips. I want to hook her up to a big redfish here in North Florida. But let me know. Hopefully you give me a thumbs up. This is a quick, easy, quick idea. It's like around 25 bucks. For the wood, the bracketry, I already had junk 2x4s. As you see, like I said, I put one right in the center to keep the weight from everything from wanting to push down. Keeps everything supported. We'll take a look. It goes almost, probably about 4 inches, 5 inches off that corner. Comes right here. We'll get another little angle shot. You see my ugly shadow in there. But look at that. Nice, neat. Now I don't have just a big tangled up mess of rods and reels. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm your host. Thank you. I appreciate it. Please give me that thumbs up so we can get this channel a little bit climbing a little bit higher.